Inclusion is the action of including or state of being included.
Inclusion is being accepted within a group or structure.
Inclusion is the right or opportunity to be included within the community.
This year, we have passionately worked on 2 projects. These projects embody a number of the UN Sustainable Development Goals. In particular, quality education, decent work and economic growth, and reduced inequalities. Through our theme of inclusion, our projects encompass and empower some of the most vulnerable members of our society.
My name's Leah and I'm a third-year business and management student.
My name is Roisin and I'm a final year marketing student.
My name is Yvonne and I'm a third-year psychology student.
My name is Margaret and I'm a final year marketing student. And accompanying us on tech is Stefan, a business and IT master's student.
Enactus MU University is a creative team comprised of humanities, law, business and computer science students spanning across both postgraduate and undergraduate levels. Together, along with our teammates in the audience, we are Enactus MU University.
Inclusion is a priority for our team. Our winning project last year, Access Earth, a platform that provides up-to-date accessibility information on public places, exemplifies this. The success of this project demonstrates our willingness and ability to eliminate aspects of exclusion globally. Moving on from Enactus MU, Access Earth is now an established corporation and has secured Enterprise Ireland funding, with plans to expand to the United States in the coming months.
Let me tell you about our project, Dawg Academy. Dawg Academy provides the necessary skills to young people in order to create a better future. This fulfills number 4 of the UN goal, quality education, while it fulfills our overall objective of inclusion within society.
Dawg is a developmental program that teaches young people the skills they need to assist their integration and inclusion for lifetime success and future employment. We created Dawg Academy to address an issue known as the skills gap. The skills gap between education and employment is a global issue. Dr. Tony Wagner of Harvard University, a leading world expert in this area, believes that there is a need to extend our schools' curriculums beyond academia and engage in the development of relevant skill sets.
According to authorities such as the British Chamber of Commerce, the important skills that employers want and the necessary skills to be an entrepreneur are not being taught in our schools. College isn't for everyone. We want all students to have access to these important skills, even if they decide not to progress onto third-level education. So, we conducted a needs assessment where we developed the Dawg Academy curriculum with the help of academic advisors. We decided upon 4 key modules. These modules are
leadership and confidence,
creativity and innovation,
teamwork and communication,
and health and well-being.
The Dawg Academy programme is delivered through an active learning approach where students will have the opportunity to speak in front of their classmates, work as part of a team in order to solve problems, come up with new business ventures, and learn about different personality types, self-motivation, and positive mental health. For our pilot programme, we provided a recent college graduate who is seeking teaching experience with the opportunity and training necessary to deliver the Dawg Academy curriculum. He was able, with this training, to deliver our curriculum to 95 secondary school students.
To illustrate the success of this programme, 94% of students involved believe that they improved their leadership, creativity, and teamwork skills. Furthermore, 100% said they enjoyed the programme and would like to engage in the full 12-week course. The skills that these students develop through the Dawg curriculum are not formally taught at secondary school level. The National Association of School Psychologists believes that there is a need to support these skills through direct learning. The direct approach, as taken by Dawg, makes the students more entrepreneurial and employable and closes the skills gap.
One part of the afternoon I really enjoyed was when we used spaghetti sticks and marshmallows to make structures, because we were all working as a team and we all quickly realised who are the leaders in our team and who are the workers. and I think that made us work together a lot better. I haven't realised that.
I really felt that developed our teamwork skills, and it also developed people's leadership skills as well. It showed us that, you know, the workers and the leaders, and how there's different types of people in each team. I also enjoyed, you know, developing and coming up with different ideas that suit different environments. That was very fun.
Yeah, I learned a lot of things during the Dawg experience. I learned that there is two sides to the brain, the left and the right. I also learned how to work as a team. Yeah.
Dawg!
Sorry. While investigating ways to make this program more further sustainable, we have teamed up with the Maynooth University Business Society, who are going to teach the top Dawg curriculum to Maynooth post-primary school students in September 2016. But we didn't want to just stop there. While further investigating ways to expand the program, we've discovered an amazing initiative within Maynooth University called the Inclusive Learning Initiative. This initiative provides students with severe learning disabilities the opportunity to engage in a fully inclusive college experience. These students engage with their academic course on a case-by-case basis, taking on as many modules they are capable of doing. Without this initiative, these students would be unable to access third-level education.
This year, we have piloted an adaptation of the top Dawg Academy curriculum to a student involved in the Inclusive Learning Initiative program. In addition to our 4 core modules previously mentioned, we have put an emphasis on CV building and interview skills. This was in order to enhance the job opportunities that this student will face when he leaves third-level education. This curriculum will be available to all students involved in the initiative within the incoming academic year. Our work with these students has highlighted the daily issues that individuals with disabilities face, in particular exclusion from the job market and entering the workplace. This fundamental need for inclusion within our society has inspired our future project.
Now, think of a moment in your life when you felt alone or excluded. At school, at work, or even at home. Remember that sinking feeling. I'm inferior. I'm worthless. I'm just not good enough. Now imagine that feeling consuming every single aspect of your life. This is the reality for 64% of Irish people with an intellectual disability. With only 36% of this minority in employment, this is a major issue.
For such a developed and forward-thinking country, how could we fall so short? We, as a whole, have failed some of the most vulnerable members of our society. Our solution to this is our project, Compatibility.
Compatibility empowers people by acting as an employment agency, connecting those with intellectual, cognitive, and other disabilities to compatible growing organisations. Compatibility actively includes people by integrating them into the working world, and in turn, granting them the independence that they desperately desire.
The vast majority of adults with intellectual disabilities are not being given the opportunity to be integrated into the working world, despite their ability, desire, and willingness to work.
For our needs assessment, we contacted a number of care centres in the Dublin-Kildare area, asking them the challenges they faced when trying to integrate people with disabilities into all aspects of society. We held a number of face-to-face interviews with care workers who confirmed that the biggest challenges they face are finding the time, means and manpower to locate the employment for these individuals. Here's Mary Walsh, a care worker, discussing our project.
The engagement we've had already has been everything. It's just been so positive, but for us, we're kind of not short-staffed, but we're being pulled in all directions, trying to create a meaningful day for everyone that we support. So for somebody to be able to focus purely on employment and getting somebody out into the workforce is absolutely huge, and they can put their resources and skills into that. Whereas we, as skilled as we are, our skills may lie in other places. So sourcing jobs may not be what we're kind of best at. So unfortunately, it may not get the priority, but it needs to be, because our service users, they need and deserve to have a meaningful day. They want to be part of their community, should be part of the community, and have the skills to do so. So it's just a matter of sourcing that, and if we get the help, well, then it works for everyone.
International evidence shows that the amount of people with intellectual disabilities in employment could rise significantly if the right resources were put in place. An alarming 13% of the Irish population have a disability. Of this 13%, over 57,000 people have an intellectual disability. For this reason, we reached out to a number of care homes to be able to provide these individuals with the opportunity to be fully integrated members of our society.
An example of this is the Carmona Group, a member of St John of God's and a partner of Compatibility, who have only one employee that can dedicate a maximum of 10% of her time to finding jobs for the 200 individuals who attend Carmona on a weekly basis. At Compatibility, we match participants' strengths, interests, and experiences to the organisations we believe they will excel in. Some of the jobs that many of us have taken for granted are the jobs that would mean so much to these individuals. The simplest things like wearing a uniform and having the opportunity to wear a name badge brings such an immense sense of pride and joy to these individuals' lives.
The results of our needs assessment demonstrated that these organisations struggle to find the time to find employment for these participants. For this reason, we reached out to these organisations, and we received a great response. St Michael's Hospital in Dunleary responded with 3 job roles. The Carlton Hotel Group responded with job roles within their Dublin Airport Hotel. Currently, our team are working together to find the most compatible participants for these job roles.
Along with this, we are currently collaborating with Blackrock Bowling and Tennis Club, where the Compatibility participants volunteer their time to give back to the community. This also enhances the practical and social skills of these participants while building their CV, leading to better job prospects. Through this process, the Compatibility participants experience a strong sense of inclusiveness, which is the overall goal of our project. These participants can finally feel that sense of belonging and that sense of security. That's a feeling that we all want, we all need, and we all deserve. One of these deserving people is Amanda.
Amanda, if you got a paid job, what would you do with the money?
I always use the money to buy stuff.
Is there anywhere in particular that you would like to go?
At a rocket and cinema. I want to get a paid job.
Yeah.
This is about my dream. I want to get a job, a paid job.
What we are sharing today is the beta program. Compatibility acts as the bridge between corporate social responsibility and job opportunities for people with intellectual disabilities. And just this week, we have been able to bridge that gap by providing secure employment for Amanda in Arnott's department store.
In order to help people like Amanda, we need to ensure to keep this project sustainable. Currently, we are acting as a recruitment agency. From January 2017, we will be charging a fee of €200 to the organisation on an annual basis. Take, for example, in year 1, we placed 25 candidates in employment. We will generate a revenue of €5,000, with this figure growing annually.
So who have we impacted, and how will we measure these impacts?
Indirectly, we have impacted 100 people, who include the family and friends of the participants currently partaking in the community initiative in Blackrock Tennis Club.
We have directly impacted 3 people with this project. And although these impacts may seem low in number, they are high in significance. Each impact is of huge importance, and it's of huge significance to these people, to these people's lives.
To have the guys down here because it helps the club greatly, and we love to contribute to the activity and help them in their, let's say, socialising with people down here and meeting other people.
Yeah. And then you could do the back of it there, right? I'll help you with the dry bit. Yeah. Yeah, come on. No, look, you have to do that part. Look. You have to face that. You know what, boss? Maybe work with animals, probably.
Yeah, like in the zoo?
Yeah, in the zoo.
Well, that'd be a cool job.
All of our projects aim to combat exclusiveness by providing all of our participants with the equal opportunities they deserve.
Together, we can maintain that inclusion is about learning to live full lives, about learning to live together.
Together, we can ensure that we include everyone in the organisation, everyone into the community.
Together, we can ensure that inclusion is about our abilities, our gifts, and how we share them.
Inclusion is not just a disability issue. Inclusion is about all of us.
Together, we are Enactus MU University.
We'll now begin the question and answer session. Only judges may ask questions.
Can you talk to us a little bit more about the direct impacts to date and where you see it going in terms of the future demand?
Of compatibility, is it? Sorry. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so we feel that we have 3 to date, and even though they are quite low in, like we said, in number, they're so high in significance. We feel that these direct impacts are life enhancing for the individuals. They have a profound importance on the individual's lives. I mean, to many of us, a job is just a job, but it means so much to them. It's their pride and joy. It is honestly what they live for. So yeah, we hope to, like Roisin was saying, with our finance plan, as we grow more and we start to make more, we hope to expand further afield outside the Dublin-Kildare area.
I have a question regarding the resources of the care services and the ongoing support of the individuals who get jobs. So obviously there are a lot of challenges involved for anybody who gets a job in those circumstances. I'm just wondering how the state disability services will be able to provide ongoing support.
Sorry, just from that question, was it from the state or just from ourselves as compatibility?
Well, either yourselves or the state.
Okay, so, yeah. So from compatibility point of view, we will obviously be supported like an ongoing support. Initially, it would be on a monthly basis, ensuring that we're connecting into the relationship. Take, for example, next week with Arnett for Amanda, and then also with the likes of Carmona or John of Gods, ensuring that it is working. Because the one thing that we want to make sure we are, that for compatibility to be successful, we have to ensure that they are enjoying themselves and that they are the right fit. So it is to really keep an ongoing basis on them.
I have a question for Top Dawg. Just, you mentioned that you impacted 95 students. Did they do a one-day course? And then how advanced are you on developing the 4 modules to then try and integrate it into a more sustainable post-primary programme? And are you working with, say, the Department of Education on that?
Thank you for your question. With the 95, we did there was two different days, but there were 4 different sessions separated. So we made sure that they weren't on the same day because we wanted to see the difference in their abilities and all the different skills develop. So that was with the first question. And then with regards development, like we said, we are in Maynooth post-primary in September. The Maynooth post-primary is going to be an after-school programme whereby the students pay a fee. It's €5 per class over 12 weeks. With this, then also we are also in talks with the university, whereby the university are now bringing in 3 full-time lectures in Maynooth University in September, where this course, a similar course is going to be taught to university students. So over the summer, we are planning to meet with them to see where we can aid and assist them. Thank you.
Just on the Dawg Academy again, I noticed that you focused on post-primary students who are still in full-time education. Do you have any plans to extend into the likes of Youth Reach that would be targeting the children that are not in education?
Well, that's a part of the work that we've done so far with Dawg this year, with the pilot program working with a student from the Inclusive Learning Initiative, has made it more diverse. And that when we apply this program, we can then develop it onwards and perhaps even expand it towards people in the Carmarthen group and onwards from that.
I was just wondering, there's a couple of not-for-profits out there who already offer a service similar to compatibility in supported employment, and they would match up without a fee. So I was just wondering, what's the difference there if you're going to introduce a financing structure where there's a fee for placement? And maybe if you've looked at the other organisations there.
Yeah, no, we have looked at the other organisations and we do see them, but just from our needs assessment and thorough research with different organisations out there, we felt that they weren't, like we were saying with the Carmona group, there's only 10% in employment and they're finding it very difficult. So we just felt there still is, like anything, you can always have competition, and we want to be there to really get the resources and get the support out there for the people in need.
For compatibility, how do you define and identify a compatible organisation? What do they look like?
So what we do is we go around personally and we ask the organisations themselves. Oh, sorry.